Hello, everyone. Yeah, this is group 2. My name is Emmanuel Muhumza. We are here to present coursework 1 in the module of project procurement management. Our task is simple. We are looking at the roles and responsibilities of user departments in the project procurement management cycle. These are the members of our group: Okode Daniel, Muhumza Emmanuel, Itewo John Bosco, and Muhumza Simon. The modality of presentation is in 3 steps. We shall look at the definition of the key terms and concepts, the roles and responsibilities of user departments in the project procurement management cycle. Then we shall have a wrap-up of the entire presentation. Yes, let me dive into the nitty-gritties of the concepts used in the presentation. Number 1 is procurement. Here we are talking about the purchase of goods and services at the best project competitive price, the best delivery dates, and the best terms in terms of prices, in terms of delivery. That is procurement. To complement this, let me also define project procurement management. Yes, the motivation here is that the process of acquiring products and services from outside the project team requires administering the contracts and applying change controls to manage the process. So when you do all that, that is what we refer to as project procurement management. Next to this is the procurement management cycle. A cycle should be a process or stages. In terms of procurement, the cycle is successive stages in the procurement management that starts with planning, the choice of the methods to use, the method to get the bids, how to open and evaluate the bids, and then awarding and managing the contracts. That is a cycle. So we are looking at a complete cycle, a phase, in a phased manner. So lastly, before my colleagues come in to give the details of the presentation, let me look at the user departments. What is this single user department? This simply refers to either a department, a division, a branch, or a section of the disposing unit or entity. It includes the project unit working under the authority. It involves a number of sections, but what is key here is that it should be a branch, a division, or a department. Yes, let me invite in here my colleagues to give the details of the presentation. Yes, John Bosco, please, the mic is yours now.
Thank you, Emma, and thank you, colleagues. I will just pick from where you stopped. Our case study is district local government in Uganda. Based on that, user departments, example, education, sports, administration, and human resource, internal audit, community-based services, finance, natural resources, fiscal planning, production, markets, and works. That is our case of the user department. The next step from the presentations roles and responsibilities of user department in project procurement management. One of them is prepare user procurement plans. Here we are looking at what we are supposed to procure, what needs to be procured actually. And then in terms of looking at the timeline, the budget for the respective items that are supposed to be procured. Of course, the sources are from the project work plan. The other items or roles and responsibilities includes initiate procurement, This one is the genesis of the procurement process that we need as the user department prepares statements of requirement. What needs to be procured. For example, the list of items for the more smooth operations and forwards the request to procurement unit. The other one is participate in bid evaluation when called upon. The user department participate in the an ad hoc member to provide a technical support to the committee, for example, evaluation committee. So that is what I'm supposed to present. I think I will call my colleague Daniel to continue from where I've stopped.
Daniel, we are waiting for you. Eh?
So the fourth role, in line with the project procurement cycle, the fourth role we are looking at for the user departments is support the development of terms of references, but also specifications. The user departments have to clearly identify and state in clear terms the specifications needed for the particular projects that they are intending, for the particular items they are intending to procure. This is important because if at all these specifications are not provided by them, the PPU unit could end up procuring items that are not actually needed by the user departments. The other thing is to support in the management procurement contracts within the departments. This is aimed at ensuring that the whole process moves as per the agreed terms, but also it moves in the fairest terms as much as possible. Managing the process in the department entails looking at how the process is initiated from the beginning and where it ends to the point where the products or the items required are delivered. Then the third thing also is that the user department participates in the procurement audit. Now, once items are procured and delivered, the user department has to confirm that whatever they ordered for is what has been delivered. This also includes to adding those items to the asset registers to make sure that they are aligning with what has been ordered for. So I want to submit to Daniel to also proceed to the next roles.
Thank you so much, colleagues. That has been very good. The other role of the user department is to monitor the procurement process within the department. This actually can be done by verifying and certifying the goods and services supplied as per the invoices for the payment. This actually takes taken a lead by the user department to ensure that everything that comes in is verified, it is certified, and conforms to the standards. This can be done by maybe one of the person in the user department to verify and to inspect the goods before they can be accepted. The other thing that the user department needs to do is to participate in the pre-bidding process. This actually will help the user department to own the process and have much more of the information that can help them checked from the service providers during the time of the tenders until from the inception until the contract signing and even managing the contracts. It's very, very important. The ownership should be adhered to. Then they also do the reporting on the product or service, the performance of the product that has been supplied by the service provider can only be known so much and much given information about by the user department. So actually the user department plays a very important role to report and also to help the procurement unit to have a lot of information. So far on conclusion, when we looked at we're looking at the roles and responsibility of the user department in the procurement management cycle, and we are able to note that this can be only possible for the user department to engage on a number of activities during the procurement of the service providers. They need actually to note that they have the budgets in place. They need to have initiate the need as the user department, and also ensure that they manage the process from the beginning, from the planning to the auditing to the reporting. And this will be so vital that at the end of it, all the process, they will be able to do a lot of things as a department, as user department. So I really love to present as the team, as a group 2. May the Lord bless us.